Fortnite Season 5 is in full swing, and with every new season of the game comes a brand new set of emotes and dance moves for us to unlock, buy, and play with. As you probably all know by now, Epic Games loves taking real-world inspiration for their Fortnite dance moves and emotes. So today, we're going to be taking a look at all the Season 5 emotes in real life. Rumor has it that if you like this video and subscribe to ArcadeCloud, Epic Games will immediately turn you into an emote. So don't forget to like and subscribe. No, I'm serious this time. They totally will do that. Just make it a good one.
Number 11. The Twist.
The Twist is probably one of the easiest dance moves for pretty much anyone to do. All you have to do is put one foot out front and twist your foot as if you're putting out a cigarette with your toes while twisting your arms from side to side. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's a pretty famous move that has been used in a whole ton of movies and dance routines since it was first introduced in the late 50s, inspired by the increase in rock and roll music. Somehow this simple dance actually became the first worldwide dancing craze, and even drew criticism from people who thought it was somehow a little too sexual. Boy, if they knew.
Number 10. Hula.
Season 5 of Fortnite Battle Royale is taking place in the height of summer. And what's one of the first things you think of when it comes to summer? Holidays and beautiful hot locations such as Hawaii, of course. The hula dance has been added to Fortnite, but believe it or not, the dance is one with a long story. It is a Polynesian dance that was developed in the Hawaiian Islands by those that first settled there. The hula dance has changed a lot since its initial conception, where it was first performed with chants and traditional instruments, to something more like what you see in Fortnite today.
Number 9. Gentleman's Dab.
In truth, the gentleman's dab isn't really a dab at all. It's more of a bow. The really exaggerated sort of bow that you would expect from a stage performer or a magician after they had completed a great show. But this bow, or gentleman's dab, might actually come straight from The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. During The Witcher 3, there is a scene where a noble is teaching Geralt how to appropriately bow. Leg extended, hand flat, chin to chest. The gentleman, what the guy calls Geralt, must then rehearse until he gets it right. At the time, a whole bunch of people made jokey meme videos about Geralt actually dabbing instead of doing a bow. I'm pretty sure that this meme is where the gentleman's dab gets both its name and its animation from. Maybe. But it's a good case, I think.
Number 8. You're awesome.
The splits are a pretty common dance move for pretty much any dancer out there, but no one had mastered the splits quite as much as the legendary James Brown. And the You're Awesome emote is just dripping with all the flair of that Atlantan singer, songwriter, dancer, and musician. He was most well known for his song I Got You, also known as I Feel Good, but has had many other hits beside that. James Brown wasn't just well known for his singing though. He was known for his dancing flair and most importantly, his splits. According to reports, James Brown never used a choreographer to teach him his most famous moves. He made them all up himself. His splits move was said to be Brown's ultimate exclamation on movement. It showed off his flexibility, quickness, and strength. The real trick isn't even really the whole getting down to the ground thing. It was getting back up in a single pull of the inner thigh without falling over. The emote in Fortnite displays the exact same style and flair, so it was pretty obvious where they got the idea from.
Number 7. Swipe It.
When we first saw the Swipe It dance, we thought it had finally happened. Fortnite had finally added a Hotline Bling Drake emote. But the truth is, the Swipe It emote had nothing to do with Drake or the Hotline Bling dance at all. The dance move actually predates Drake's Hotline Bling by an entire 2 years. The dance is in fact taken from the song Millie Rock by the rapper 2 Milli, which was released in August 2014. The moves are pretty similar, I guess. They both use pretty similar arm movements, so it makes sense that people might have thought the Swipe It dance was actually the Hotline Bling dance. But when you think about it properly, you can tell this is the Millie Rock. The arm movements are nowhere near as exaggerated as the Hotline Bling dance, and the character doesn't duck down low like Drake does in Hotline Bling. An easy mistake to make. But now you know the true origins of the Swipe It Fortnite emote. Your life is better now.
Number 6. Calculated.
Fortnite loves putting memes in their games in the form of emotes, and it looks like that habit is set to continue with the 5th season of the game. Calculated is pretty clearly a take on the roll safe meme. If you somehow don't know, this meme has been taken from the BBC Three web series Hood documentary, in which the actor Coyote Ewumi points to his head and smiles. It's a pretty innocent act, but a year after the episode initially released, it suddenly became a widespread meme, with people posting an image of the clip alongside some pretty questionable logic. In the Fortnite version of the meme, the character does some quick math. 2 + 2 = 4.
-1, that's 3, quick maths.
Though I'm not exactly sure what that has to do with the original meme itself.
Number 5. The Breakdown.
The breakdown dance is a complicated one to talk about, because so far no one has managed to find a reference for this exact set of dance moves in this sequence that the emote performs them in. But that's not to say that the moves themselves don't come from something in real life. It's pretty clear that this emote uses a whole bunch of breakdancing moves strung into a single sequence. There's no doubt that eventually someone will come across some random YouTube video of a breakdancer doing this exact set of moves, but until that happens, we don't truly know the origin of this emote. It could just be some random freestyle. I'm not the researcher, I'm just the guy who says the words.
Number 4. Boogie Down.
You might remember a couple of months ago, Fortnite started up a competition to find a brand new dance to be added into the game. This emote is called Boogie Down, because they have finally added that contest-winning dance into the game. The dance move was submitted by the account Populotus on Twitter, and it's actually pretty awesome. There's some sweet jumps and a whole bunch of kicks. It's basically a dance that's filled with energy, and you can see why it ended up making the cut for the Boogie Down contest. It fits the manic energy of Fortnite perfectly. It must feel pretty crazy for the guy that came up with this dance to finally see it perfectly recreated in the game. That's cool.
Number 3. Flippin' Incredible.
We've already had Flippin' Sexy, and now we've got Flippin' Incredible. Believe it or not, this one doesn't have a direct real-life source either, but that's not to say that the different moves in the emote don't exist in the real world. The first part of the emote is obviously a backflip. Anyone who is athletic can pull one of those off. It's the second half of the emote that's much more interesting, and that's the Usain Bolt-style pointing. Like, come on, who else could that be taken from? It's obviously Usain Bolt, right? Obviously.
Number 2. On the Hook.
There's not really much to say about the on the hook emote. It's pretty much just a guy fishing. Something that tons of people do. He could show you hundreds of different videos of someone casting their line and reeling in a fish, and it would give you a good idea of what the on the hook emote was trying to do. It's also a dance move, you know. I don't know what the dance was. The hook, line, and sinker dance move? Is that what that? I don't know. But it's a dance move.
Number 1. Storm Salutation.
The Storm Salutation emote is a reference to another emote in another incredibly popular, if completely different, game series. It's clearly a reference to the Solaire of Astora from the popular game series Dark Souls. Solaire of Astora showed up in the very first Dark Souls game in 2011, and has since gained a pretty large fanbase because of his personality and quotes. Lines like, "Praise the sun," and "Jolly cooperation" are well known both in and out of the Dark Souls community. The Praise the Sun meme is probably one of the most well-known memes to have ever come from the Dark Souls community, and it has been replicated in Fortnite with pretty much perfect accuracy. Down to the sound that plays and the arm movements that your character makes, there is no denying what this could possibly be. I guess now we all have to start saying, "Salutations to the storm," or something like that, huh? Probably not. Well, that was our video on all of the Season 5 emotes in real life. It's pretty crazy how Epic keeps managing to bring out so many awesome emotes into the game, even though we're already in the middle of the 5th season. You'd think that they would have run out of ideas by now, right? I mean, they do technically just steal from other people. Huh. What emote from today's list did you like the most? Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe for even more ArcadeCloud content. Again, you have to do both of them. Just saying. Make a lot of good content.